Hey, what's going on? So, just because I had some feedback, I want to go ahead and share and explain to you what these boards are. There's two. That's supposed to be like the dramatic effect, but okay. So there's two variations of the board. All jokes aside, one is more so universal. You can use it for energy updates, spirit messages, advice and clarity, message from the deceased, loved ones. It just depends on what type of message you would like. I'm able to utilize these, which I created to send and deliver messages. And for the esoteric note, it's kind of like on that note, T energy. So on that type of note, this is what's going on over in this town, side of town. So two different cities. One is like a city. One is like, this would be the city boy, city girl. This would be more the state, and it's more universal, and it's more connections that goes with it. As you know, I can clarify these as well. It just all depends. So for those who don't know, we'll start with picking a number. So I'm going to have you pick a number 1 through 25. Alright, so there's 25 numbers on here. So pick a number 1 through 25. And as you find your number, I want you to put the number in a box. And it's kind of give you a insight on how these kind of work. So I'm going to pick a number 1 through 25 on here as well.
3.
So 3 is the number. So if you chose the number 3, then this message shall resonate with you. The next 5 days can be significant, and today is October 7th. I mean, not October 7th, but October 2nd. When I explain that, 5 days from today would be October 7th. So October 7th can be very much significant, or when this energy may or may not resonate. For most of you, I'm pretty sure if you pick 3, it shall resonate. So let's see. So there are some things that you cannot see at this time. The moon card, this can be your intuitive nudges. This can be you understanding your intuition a little bit more. There are some unseen things or unseen. Yeah, there are some unseen things that you don't see coming towards you. So you want to prepare yourself to see what's to come. So I don't want to say that because I feel like that's so cliche. So I'm going to give it a little bit more deeper so you can get a little bit more intimate with it. So the moon card represents the number 18. The number 18 breaks down to the number 9. So this can be Spirit's way of telling you right now would be a good time to kind of shelter yourself off at this moment, because there's some things going on outside that you may not be able to see the bigger grand scale picture. So make sure that you're being very observant at this time. And right now there can be a lot of dark energy. Not saying darkness around you as far as negative energy, but there can be a lot of clouded energies around you. It can be very icky outside, looking very sad, and it's Halloween time. So just be prepared for the energies that are crossing over, because you know the veil has been lifted. So this is kind of the month where spirits are able to kind of be more hands-on and communicative. So you may feel things, you may hear things, you may see things. So please stand still in your energy if you chose number 3, because you may be seeing some things, but I want you to make sure that what you see is that you acknowledge and reflect, and then take notes of what you have prepared yourself for when it comes to whatever spirit is bringing for you to see. I'm seeing a M, so M can be significant. M can be significant. Tomorrow can be significant as well. October 3rd can be significant as well. So between October 3rd and October 7th, expect something to be brought to your vision, something that you have not been able to see clearly, or something that's been hidden. I'm going to pull cards on this because I want to give you a little bit more in-depth clarity energy about that. But if you don't understand how this works or what's going on with the energy, then we'll see. Yeah. So you got Temperance coming out. This is another major arcana. So I feel like your spirit team can be watching you walk through some type of doorway, or they're urging you to go through some type of new doorway. And it could be something that's new to you and unfamiliar. So I feel like between the 3rd and the 7th, you're going to be meeting unfamiliar energies or unfamiliar circumstances. Something that's going to have you on your P's and Q's. So prepare yourself to what you see. You may be seeing a lot of cats at this moment, or you may also own cats. You could also be seeing white birds land on your like windowsill. Not black birds, white birds. Yeah. You could be dancing or stretching at this time. The sun is definitely seeing in the Wheel of Fortune, which is amazing because you have all major arcanas that's coming out with this. Not only do you have the Moon card, you have Temperance, but this is as above, so below. So something that you may not be privy to at this moment, like I said earlier, you may have your back turned to it. You may not be seeing something clearly, but you're going to have strength because you're being open, you're being offered a new opportunity, or you're going to be open to a new insight, or there will be insight given for you to be able to use knowledge to further you in something, or you may get some type of knowledge that's going to be able to help you in some type of way. Like something is coming for you or towards you, and it's something that's been set in stone. But I feel like this is like a reward you'll be reaping. So this is something that you don't see. So you could be feeling like all is not well. You could be feeling like boulders is about to knock you over. There's obstacles here, there, and everywhere, and you can't get through them. You can't get over them, but you have to go straight in through the dark side. So you have to probably acknowledge an attribute or aspect of your shadow. So that's kind of how this energy gives insight into what's going on in your energy. So let me know if this resonates with any of you between the 3rd and the 7th. We'll come back for this energy, but if you did pick number 3, this shall resonate with you. Let's do another number really quick. This energy, let's ask Spirit, what's the overall energy within the next 24 hours within you? So if you choose this number, you'll get some insight of what's going on in the next 24 hours.
19.
So if you chose number 19, that's 3 numbers. So I'm gonna give it to you in this way. Number 19 is here, which is the 6 of Swords. Number 19 also breaks down to the number 10. Number 10 also reduces down to the number 1. So you got 10. If you chose the number 10, we're going to talk about it. And if you picked the number 1, we're going to talk about it. And if you actually picked the number 19, we're going to talk about it. So if you didn't choose any of these numbers, I definitely wouldn't force a message, because that's where it'll kind of have you fucked up. And I don't want you to have you fucked up or misconstrued. If you need more insight into your own situation, feel free to reach out and talk to me. For sure. So let's go ahead and get to it. So if you chose number 19 originally, number 19 talks about illumination, which is out here with the Sun card here. So there are some things that Spirit is bringing into you. Something is like dangling in your face. So Spirit is showing you something at this time. So there's overall energy of being shown something being put right in your face so that you can observe it, so that you can see it, and then take action on it. I definitely feel like this is about more calculated decisions. So you want to be aware, more calculated with decisions that you're making with certain people that you're taking actions with, or like working with. Or there can also be an energy of Spirit just saying, hey, you are at a certain point in this energy now. I want to see what you can do. We're going to take the training wheels off, and I want to see how far you can go, and what have you learned, and how are you applying your lessons that you've been learning throughout these years. So expect for you to be tested to see how clear your mind is. This could be a person coming back from the past. You could be tested, or this could just be old temptation that's coming into light, and maybe is testing to see, are you going to bite it or are you going to let it go? So number 6, expect in the next 24 hours temptation to be knocking at your door. Use your thoughts, not use your thoughts, but pay attention to what's going on, so that way you're not getting caught up in the moment. So if you chose 19, you may already feel this energy. You may already see this. You already been, getting wind of it, or you already feel this person because you've been isolated long enough. So you can feel the energy tug on you, or specific things is going on that remind you of someone. So these is kind of the energies that's being, presented to you in the next 24. Now, for those who could have possibly chose number 10, the Nine of Swords talks about being in your head, needing to take a moment to really decompress, really readdress your, like, I heard redo something. You may have to redo something over. That's why you in your head. You tired of redoing something over, or you keep trying something and it's not working out in your favor. So you're running out of fumes, or there could be something with a car that's going on. Fumes with a car, or maybe gas in the car. Make sure you're not running out of gas, or make sure that you getting gas before the prices hike up. I definitely feel like somebody definitely in their head when it comes to a vehicle. Somebody could be like pointing a finger at somebody at this time, or somebody could be playing a blame game. I definitely see two different people, but I see one with a snake on their head. So somebody intentions is not as pure as they should be, or you already know this, and this is what is kind of causing anxiety in you. You feeling this energy and not being too sure. That could be going on in the next 24 to 48 hours. You could be coming to some revelation about why you've been feeling certain type of energies, and who energy you've been picking up on, and whose energy is you've been, channeling at this time. So this is kind of also going to give you insight and enlightenment, going back to 19, showing you how you are growing in your gift by being able to identify certain energies and synergies that's been working around somebody. There's synergies working around your energy, so pay attention to that as well. A synergy is multiple different energies working together to increase an energy. Increase an energy, or it can also decrease and deplete energy, depending on how strong the energies are working against or with you, if that makes sense. The Page of Pentacles, if you chose number 1, talks about offerings. You could be starting something, and it may be just starting to bring in a little bit of something for you. I definitely feel like this is a new beginning that can become long-term longevity here, but it is the beginning of something growing for you, or something that you put into fruition, or something is just coming towards you that's knowledgeable, that you can use the wisdom and the knowledge for. I definitely feel like planting as well. You could be planting something, you could be growing something as well, but that's the overall energy and how you use this. You can also be getting an unexpected phone call from a child. Maybe somebody's calling for you. I heard Mario again. I can hear your heart crying out for me, coming in and save me. Somebody could be wanting you to save them. Definitely. Somebody is longing for your energy, but we're going to leave that there. But that's kind of how these synergy boards work. I will show you all how we get down with the second board as well. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you to please pick another number, 1 through 25. 1 through 25. Please pick a number 1 through 25. So we're going to use a different board. And I like using the numerology aspect to break these down. So it's a synergy with spirit. That's the best way I can explain it, because I'm trying to look for the right words to explain to you guys, but I don't want to give y'all long-winded answers, because it's not really that deep. Y'all know I can talk for days. Alright. Alright, let's go. So these have 2 different sides. Let's start with side 1 for you guys. So I'm going to have you please pick a number 1 through 25. Alright, so please pick a number 1 through 25. Alright, so the number that is being picked is number 10. So if you chose number 10, that's really lit. As we already know, number 19 breaks down to the number 10. So same thing. If you chose number 10, you'll also get number 1. So if you chose number 1 or number 10 or number 19 again, this energy can be very relatable to you. Alright, so it's kind of crazy because I kind of seen not like us in there. So number 1 talks about independence. Number 1 also talks about you may need to I heard negotiate. You might have negotiations coming. Somebody might want to negotiate, and it may not be a sit down talk face to face like let's negotiate a relationship, but I definitely feel like somebody want to negotiate and talk to you to kind of see and probe where you at mentally. Let's start with number 10. Number 10 talks about 24 hours. So in the next 24 hours, expect the person on your mind to be probably reaching out to you. It's definitely hours. So it's a OURS too as well, like hours. So I definitely feel like this is somebody who is between 2 different people. They can be split between 2 different people. And I also believe that it's like somebody trying to find a balance between you and another person. I definitely feel like somebody is pointing in one direction. They want one thing, but they know that they can't have it. So they're fighting against the grain. It's like it's like, I'm not going to get too deep in it. Because I know how to explain it, but it's going to be too much. So we're going to shorten it up. So let's go into number 1. If you chose number 10 and you confused on the message is basically you got somebody that's on your mind that's going to be reaching out to you in the next 24 hours. This person is juggling some things right now, and they're trying to figure out a balance to be able to sneak in, find time to commit to you, or find time to come see you, or find time to, talk to you. But I definitely feel like somebody done went the last 10 hours without speaking to you, or within the last 10 hours, this person had been fidgeting about whether they wanted to reach out and talk to you, if that makes sense. So this is kind of how this board works. It's more so information about the person on your mind, what's going on surrounding their energy. It could be a little toxic, but it also could be a little bit of healing as well. So I'm not going to sit here and play with y'all. Number 19, not like us. Somebody may feel like you may feel like this, or somebody that you're dealing with may feel like you're not nothing like them. Or you may be in a relationship that's healthy, and y'all may view people and look like they not like us, the way they think, the way they talk, the way they dress, the way they act. There's nothing like us, and we in our own little world, and we locked in type shit. So it's not always a negative. I definitely feel like the sun is coming out in this energy over here. I feel like this is a little bit more healthier, a little bit more balanced. I feel like this is more so building on a solid foundation, feeling on a solid, stable commitments. Like, I feel like doing a damn thing in here. So I definitely feel like this could have been a struggle, but I feel like it's been overcame, or it's coming to this energy. But I definitely feel like 1 + 9 is 10, which equates to 24 hours. So even if you haven't talked to this person in the last 24 hours, or if you and this person had deep, intimate conversations in the last 24 hours, they definitely been thinking about how unique you are compared to the people that they have dated or dealt with in their past, or even interact with on a daily basis, because the way your mind is very admirable. They admire you. So number 1 is also about why I love you. Somebody really want to explain to you why they love you, but I feel like they're holding back. You may also be in the art or ready to prepare to like tell somebody how you feel about them, but know that you need to withdraw and hold back. So why I love you is kind of like a straight shot, but I definitely feel like I'm not going to say it in the next hour, but I definitely give you a week from now. Somebody may be showing signs of, I might not be here, but I definitely let you know that I love you. So you may be getting little hints of love and joy coming in through spiritual means or through physical means. So be open to see how that work out. But 1 is the Magician, which means anything can happen. And we snap again. So that's kind of how these work. If you have any concerns and you're interested in tapping into bingo when we do bingo night, or if you are interested in trying to figure out, you know, how does it relate to you? What does a full board mean? Please feel free to tap in and fuck around and find out. I am Keesh, my lovelies, and I am your hostess of this lovely, miraculous game, aka entertainment way of speaking through spirit. I love you guys, and I will see you all later. Bye.